Hello, crafty friends. It's Connie here from the Daily Life of Creativity, and today we are sharing a YouTube hack for a cherry on top. This month is all about sweet treats. So I wanted to continue on in my little traveler notebook that I'm building, putting together. As you can see, it's not in binds yet. It's not adhered together. It's just loose pages, but it will come together beautifully when we are done with it. Okay, so today we are going to be adding to this page right here. I am thinking of doing all 2 by 2 photos. I don't have my photos printed, but we'll get this all ready to go, and I will share the process of it. We also will create a nice little flip page. So let's get started. So I started with papers that are 8 by 8, and then I score at 4 inches. I have a few of them here, as you can see here, because I have a feeling that this little album is going to be all about, Halloween or just spooky things, I guess. All the pictures that we took of everything on Halloween Day, even the candy, since it's sweet treats, right? So let me go ahead and trim this white cardstock at 8 inches and 8 by, let's do 3.5, and I will score at 1/2 inch. Okay, let's fold that over. All right, let me fold this over just a little bit, and then we will be working on, so this is my first page. I still don't know what I'm going to do for the cover. I'm not sure if it's going to be a chipboard or if it's just going to be regular paper. We're just having fun with this one. Okay. All right. So with this one, I wanted to add it right here. So let's start by doing that. Some double-sided adhesive. There you go. And let's press that down. Let's remove the ones that are extra. Those are so pretty, right? I was in between this one here or the outside. I love that, but I decided for the floral pattern. So if you're using the same collection to create a traveler notebook, have fun with the papers. They're beautiful. All right, guys. So I will be using this little clip to just keep the pages together so they don't move, and I'm not looking somewhere else for something else. There you go. All right, so just to keep those together so I know more or less this is what it's looking like. We created a little flip page. And now, this one's not working properly. Let's grab another one. This one is working. There you go. And here is another one at the bottom just to keep them straight, right? There you go. It's a little, so it should be something like this. And I also have some papers that I want to mat the white one, then create some 2 by 2s. So just to bring the pattern continuously, same pattern papers we're currently using. So I think this is, I'm not remembering anything right now, 3 inches. So let's do it 2 1/3 by 7 3/4. So 2 3/4 by 7 3/4. All right. And I will go ahead and adhere that on this flap here. And now I'm going to cut some 2 1/4 by 2 1/4, and then those this little photo mats is where I would add my 2 by 2 photos. And okay, so I have 4. Let's see how many we can get. Because I have a lot of photos of like baked goods and treats from that day, so that should be fun, right? I will be adding some foam adhesive. I know sometimes for traveler notebook we don't create so much layers because they're pretty flat, but I don't follow that rule. I don't follow that rule for anything I make. I like everything to have dimension and height. And that is the reason why this album has not been binding it, because I need to figure out a way of making it work. And when it's done, it's going to be chunky. Yep. So there you go. And thus will be adhere. There you go. First one. I'm going to add some embellishments in between. And I love that the pattern paper is showing underneath. So just try to center them the best that you can, leaving a border. You don't have to be and if you want to layer a paper underneath, you can. That's perfectly fine, but I like the way it is like that. Let's see. See, that's not that bad, you see? Woohoo! What if we do the other side of this paper? Because you see, this is the floral, this is the stripe. Right, let's see. I want to cover this white background with the purple. If you want to use the same pattern paper that you're using on that side, you can. All right. There you go. Leaves a nice little border all around. There you go. That's cute. For this ones, I will go ahead and adhere directly on the, let's adhere them directly on the pattern paper, and you'll just adhere your 2x2 photos. On top of that, I want to add a little card up here to create a cluster of embellishments. And sweet and spooky. There you go. See those little keywords come in handy because we're gonna be, let's see. So this little card right here is from the journaling bits. You can add it this way. I'm gonna go ahead and just add it this way. And from the sticker sheet, I will just grab this little spider web. I'm gonna create a little cluster, right? Embellishments. Pumpkin. What about a little bat? Which one? Or little spiders right here? Just a little tiny cluster. Boo. From the, you know what? I'm not sure if I'm liking this one here. I've been trying to find a space for that boo because I really like the boo, but it doesn't seem to be working. How about fabulous? All right. All right. Then now I'm gonna go ahead and add my little 2 1/4 by 2 1/4 mats, photo mats, and this is where my photos will go. Okay, and another one here. But before I do that, let me leave a little space to add those little tabs, right? So yesterday, guys, I did some cleaning of my scissors and they're already getting dirty. It's when I'm cutting adhesive. So, but if you have nail polish remover, like the one that removes like gel, that is great to clean your scissors. So let's put Spooky up here. There you go. You can stay add your photo, and that's the reason why I'm adding it on foam adhesive, so I can still add my photo without it being in the way. Okay, my tape is going to my mat. All right, let's put this one here, and you can still add your photo even though it's in the way, is lifted a little higher than usual. And let's put sweet over here. We have to have the word sweet somewhere here, right? And okay, that is looking like this one. I really like this one with the circular tab. But I think that's the only one I have with that, so that won't work. I'm lying. Here it is. There you go. So which side do we want? Up and which side? Okay, so this one is gonna probably look good this way. Let's use some liquid glue for this part. Well, let's start with the runner, just to ensure that we okay. Liquid glue, since it's going to be something that we use to open and to turn and close this page, I feel like it should be adhere properly. There you go. That's cute. Okay, let's ensure that we are adhering this tray. There you go. I'm gonna go ahead and add some liquid glue at the circular part and just repeat the process with this one too. I don't want that going anywhere. And make sure that they're matching, so they're not showing one under the other. There you go. Something like this. Oh, that's cute. And let's see if we can add one of those little brads to here. What about the little pumpkin one? So I really like the little pumpkin, although it will probably look, yes, I want the pumpkin on this one because it picks up from the purple on the paper and the orange on this cluster. I really like that. And I am going to do the star or the spider. I'm going to do the spider on this side here. There you go. Oh, that's cute. See, it's the little details, right, guys? All right, on this side is going to hold a larger photo. You know what we're doing? We're adding some double-sided tape adhesive just for some layers on that title. like this. Let's add a photo mat right here. This is going to be so ready. Let me just add that one time. Spooky. Spooky and delicious, right? There you go. It's gonna be nice and fluffy, this album. So I'm thinking of maybe just doing string binding with a chipboard so it can be more flexible with how much I add in there, because I have only added 2 pages so far and it's quite fluffy, dimensional. All right, so here we will add, I would say probably like a 3x5 photo. I do that all the time. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this white piece of paper at 3.5 by 5.25, just in case. 5.25. Let's see if that works. That is perfect. I'll go ahead and create a cluster here at the bottom. But first, let me adhere this directly on here, because when I add my photos on top of this, I will also add embellishments on top of this. Maybe I print my photos. I don't know, guys. I'm not in the mood of printing photos right now, but I am in the mood to create it. So that's the reason why I'm prepping everything. So when it's time to adhere, I just add 4, 5, 2x2 photos, 3x5, and then probably 2 smaller ones here. There you go. Just a little floral to bring on this side from this floral cluster. And I love that all the colors combine together. Like it just flows with the orange and the purples and the teals and the white, even from here into here. You know, I like doing that. All right, guys. So I am back. I went ahead and printed some photos of some nice little treats that we did for Halloween. Here you can see Miss Savannah with all her candy. I the smile on her face. She looks happy. So I did a small one and I did a large one. Spooky, because it's scary when they get all that candy. And then I am thinking of putting this one in the middle and maybe just adding like a cluster of embellishments at the bottom. Since I didn't have this photo printed this way, it was, I can't think right now. Yes, so this is what I got. Okay, and this one was printed black and white with her little bucket. That was not the only one she had. Don't let that fool you. She had a big bag, and that was just where she was what she was walking with. And whenever this was full, she would go and pour into her bag. Oh, she had tricks. And then when they go to school or they have little friends, they get little things that there you go. And I wonder if this is too big. I really like this because of the little, but that might be too big. But I do want to bring the florals into the photo. Let's add some foam stars. What else? There you go. Okay, what else? Let me add these photos right here. And I printed all these little tiny photos on a 4x6 paper. Um, what if we do this booking here instead of repeating the photo over here, and then I just add it over here? What do you think? But I kind of like that there is a larger and a smaller one in the same photo. I like it. I don't mind repeating photos. I just need to take my time going through them, and I don't have the patience right now. I really wanted to ensure that I finish my project, and I can always come back and lift them up with this glue. It's really giving. So if I want to change the photos, I can do that. Plus, this little mini album is not done. I still have so many photos from different occasions because it's gonna be like an all occasion mini album, or just little memories that I want to document. All right, let's add embellishment up here. Here, let me just first see what I want to do with this photo. I'm gonna turn this picture into like a Polaroid look so I can leave some white space at the bottom. I want it right here. So here you can see pretty much just a few of the items she got. And let's adhere this directly onto the paper. It's perfectly fine. I'm leaving a border here at the bottom so you can see that floral. There you go. I really want to do this eek because sometimes you just excited, like excitement. Because after going through candy, the excitement is always there, right? Little spider web right down here. And the sticker that says spooky and sweet from the sticker sheet, coordinating card stacks. I want to go ahead and add that here at the top. So that is what this is looking like. You see? The first page, the second page, and then we just added like a interactive page with a little tab, which looks really cute. I like it. I love the way it's coming together, guys. All right, I want to add something right here, and then we are done. All right. Well, I will add some embellishments over here too. What about this cute little ghost? Can I add him here? No. How about some bats or little spiders? Do I have more? Yes, I do. right there. And what about some candy? I'm gonna add some candy on the photo. There you go. And I'm just adding some of those little candies that are in the 12 by 12 sticker sheet. Hmm. I'm gonna add a little bat here. Pretty. And then a little pumpkin right here. I don't mind it. It looks nice. And something else here. What about this boo? I've been trying to use this for a while. Yeah, I think that might work. All right. Oh, this baby's chunky. And it's only been like, it's okay. Maybe we can do like a string chipboard binding type of thing for it. When I have completed it, I will show you guys what I did with the binding. But for now, this is all you're getting. This is all you're seeing. So we are done, guys. What do you guys think about this sweet and spooky page? All the nice treats and her being happy with her results from Halloween and oh gosh, it's just super super fun. I think we took this picture at Sam's. All right. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check out the YouTube hub with the other ladies. And I hope you are inspired to create something sweet and spooky at the same time. I love you all. Gracias. Thank you.